Hey guys, joining you here on my bedroom floor because I can't find quiet space in my house anywhere. I just have a thought here, an analogy, and you know I live my life in physical analogies, fitness, so pass on through if this is no interest to you. Was thinking this week that this week has actually felt much like the beginning miles of a race. Now, if you're a runner and you've done any sort of a race, a 5K, a half marathon, a full marathon, you know that the first mile is uncomfortable. Actually, it's trying to get out through crowds of people. You're trying to warm up. The adrenaline is really high. You are just taking in everything around you. You may have some nerves in there, and it's a little bit uncomfortable. People would think the first mile feels great, but not necessarily. Now, as you continue on into the race, you eventually start to hit your stride, get that pace, get that rhythm, and eventually, of course, continue on to finish and to complete it. You know, I thought that this week has felt like that beginning piece of a race. It has just been uncomfortable. It has been emotional, the adrenaline, the ups and the downs, the unknown. Maybe physically you're actually amongst people in your house or whatever, and you're just like, I need my space. I need to get into my rhythm. I think, first of all, we have to just embrace this. I think it's good and healthy for us to perhaps do a little grieving even about some things that we thought were going to be happening in our lives. But I think we need to embrace this discomfort because it is just a part of racing. It is a part of life. And so I think it's healthy for us to admit that. And so I think that's the first step. But I also want to say this as encouragement to you, that it's not going to always be like this. I mean, let's hope not. Now, we know that there's so much information coming out that maybe we will feel this for another week or so, but we're eventually going to get into a little bit more of a rhythm, and you actually may already feel that. You might already start feeling some of your change, your norms, changing, and you embracing that. Your mindset is a little different as well, and I think that is really key as we are walking through or running in this race that we have. A final thing is this. It is really important to find a pace partner. I was talking with a girlfriend this week and, kind of use this analogy with her. And she says, it's also for me, sometimes towards the end of the race, I find somebody that I don't even know and I end up running beside them and we kind of somewhat encourage each other along the race. And so for you, hopefully it's someone you do know that's a pace partner that you are able to reach out to, that you can laugh with, you can cry with, you can vent. I've had lots of those conversations, me to other people and other people to me this week. And so I really think that's important for you. And for those of you who are stable. And when I say stable, maybe things in your life are not as up and down as some people's situations. Make sure that you are reaching out to those that maybe are struggling a little bit more, who are lonely, who have lost a job, who physically are just isolated or something. I think it's really important now more than ever for us to think about teamwork. What does this look like as we kind of go along this journey, this race together? So what does it look like to find those pace partners for you in your life? So guys, we're in this together. I'm here for you. If you ever need anything to reach out or whatever, just send me a private message. I'll be more than happy to pray for you as well. But let's go ahead and embrace this race that we're in. We're shaking it all out right now. Right now, we're just getting comfortable, finding our rhythms and our routines. And you know what? The Lord is with us every step of the way. None of this is by surprise. I know we've heard this so many times, but let's go ahead and just sink into that. Like, let's just let that come over us as we continue on every single day. All right, you guys, hang in there. Love you guys.